What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react to a Norwegian experiencing Walmart for the first time in the United States. So, usually, I like to react to sort of weird, interesting things in Norway, but today I thought it'd be fun to kind of flip it around and see what Norwegians think about something in the United States. So, I don't know if you guys have Walmart or if you know about Walmart, but it's the most popular grocery store in the United States, and they are everywhere here, everywhere. And I'm really curious what Norwegians think about it. So let's take a look here. Starting with this picture, it says, "Crazy things I saw in Walmart from a European perspective," and specifically a Norwegian perspective, okay? Going into Walmart and yeah, I'll have some apples and a firearm, please. Okay, how do I explain this? I mean, that's a good point. It's weird for sure. I can see how this is like very, very strange for somebody, like, especially from another country. In Norway, I think your gun laws are probably very, very different from here in the US. Yeah, I mean, some Walmarts have guns. Now, what we're looking at right here is actually, these are not real guns. These are BB guns, these are air powered guns, these are for kids or target practice. Anybody can buy this. They're not toys, but they are dangerous, but they're not guns, really. Now, some Walmarts, not all, but some of the Walmart grocery store, yeah, there's a section for food, and there's a section for clothes, and there's a section for guns. I have seen this. Usually it's under the pretense of like a hunting section. And you have to like have a background check. Sometimes you have to be like older than 21, and not a lot of Walmarts even do this anymore, I think. But yeah, is this weird? is this is this strange for Norwegians? I can see that. For Americans, it's really like whatever. Like when you grow up here, you're just very, very used to guns being. There's lots of gun stores. Lots of people own guns. It's just it doesn't feel like that big a deal. But I see how it's probably bizarre. Like, oh, there's the fruit. And there's the guns. Like, they're in different sections, though. That's funny, because this wouldn't be that jarring for Americans, but I get it. A whole department for just cereal. Yeah, of course. Up to over 2 kilograms a packet? I don't know what a kilogram is, but yeah, these are. Do you guys not have an entire aisle dedicated to cereal? What? What are you doing? You got to have options. Yeah, it's one thing I like about the United States is we are very unhealthy. I don't like that, but as a consequence, we have lots of food and big portions. I never thought this was weird, but now I understand this probably looks like a pack of dog food, like a giant. They come in these huge, gigantic bags. Like you can get the box of cereal, of course, like small family, super size, like that gets. And then if you want bigger, because we were like, that's not enough. I need more Rice Krispies. I need more Captain Crunch and Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms, for example. I need more. So there's lots of options. There's lots. Walmart has lots of knockoffs, like cheap, the Walmart version of a cereal that's really cheap. There's lots of stuff. I I never thought of this as weird, but when you show, like, okay, I get it. And maybe the bags are weird because 2 kilograms or whatever, it's a lot. And the bag is like, I don't know, it's like, yeah, at least this long. Yeah, it's awesome. That's funny. You guys don't have that. I think you're missing out a little bit then. Almost 4 liters of juice and tea. Oh, otherwise known as a gallon. Yeah, I don't personally get this stuff, but there are aisles of like endless like fruit juice. That's actually giving it too much credit. It's like flavored water concentrate. It's really bad for you. And people want sweet tea and like tea that comes in a gallon, and not like the tea that's hot in a kettle. No, this is a different type of tea, and yeah, there's a whole area for this, and most of the liquids come in gallons. Do you guys not sell like this much liquid at once? Do you have like a liter or a 2 liter or that? I think I like that we have gigantic packaging. Maybe it's excessive, maybe it's not healthy, but by God, we get a lot of drinks and food. And milk. I don't get it. What's weird about this? This is so normal for me. Is it the size of the milk? You guys don't have a gallon of milk? That would be annoying, I think. Like, you have to keep going back to the store. For something like milk, if you're doing a lot of cooking, or if you're drinking milk or using it for cereal or whatever, I think a gallon is appropriate. Like, a family can drink 4 liters of milk. So, you guys don't have, like, this big? Is that what it is? I'm surprised. Pre-boiled eggs. I didn't even really know this. This is not like a super American thing. Like every American is getting this. We do get cereal and guns and milk and tea, but hard-boiled eggs in a package, pre-boiled, I wouldn't get that. And this is the Great Value brand, the Walmart brand. So it's cheap, and they kind of cut some corners making it. I would stay away from this. That is nasty. 4.5 kilograms of ground beef. Is most of this like the shock of how big everything is in the United States? Because this is so normal for me. Like, I'm more shocked you guys don't have bigger packaging. 27% fat. What even is this? I only got this like once or twice in college. And boy, did we have a heck of a time. Yeah, I see how it's weird. Like, this package of ground beef is like as big as the cereal. It's like frickin', yeah, it's like at least as big as the screen here. You don't normally need this much beef, or sometimes you don't need that much cereal, but it's nice to have the option, I suppose, isn't it? I know maybe it's a little weird and big, but I actually kind of appreciate it now that I know in Norway you don't have all this stuff. What is this? 0.5 kilogram of chips. Yeah, party size. What do you mean? This is weird? A bag of chips? This is weird for Norwegians? This out of everything we've seen so far is the most normal thing. I understand if the cereal is big and the ground beef is big, even the milk, even though the milk being sold in a gallon is like, I grew up with that my entire life. That's normal to me. And this is like, I wouldn't have even known what you're talking about. If you said, oh, the chips are so big and weird, I'd be like, what? Yeah, 0.5 kilogram of chips. You got to have a chip. You want to know you got a chip when you got a chip. I didn't even think of those as big. And the size of these protein chip bags. These are, okay, if you don't have these are bags, and inside of them, are little bags. So it's actually not just full of chips in like it's a massive bag, but it's a bag full of bags. You know what I mean? Don't you have that? Yeah. So you can buy all your bags at once and casually an auto repair shop inside of a convenience store. You don't have this? You know, I am understanding why this stuff is weird for Norwegians, but I'm just like appreciating it now. Like, yeah, every Walmart is a grocery store and it has sports equipment and clothing and food. It's amazing. And it's got a car shop. I've gone to the Walmart car shop so many times to get my tire changed. Love it. Love it. It's not, let's be clear. Walmart is it's cheap. It's if you don't want to spend a lot of money, which is great. Go to the auto care to yes, there is a lot of random departments in a Walmart. That's true. Over 2 kilograms of cheese. Now, I've never had an occasion to get this much cheese, but it's nice that it's an option. What if you need a lot of cheese? Now, I guess this is kind of just indicative of how Americans eat too much. Maybe you could argue we shouldn't be eating this much cheese. And that's fair. You know, the health fit problem, that's a whole thing. I agree. But I like that we have access to these big, huge bags of cheese just in case. Pre-cooked bacon. I mean, who buys this? Everyone. Yeah, like, you know, stuff that you put in the microwave or the oven that's pre-made. I'm sure you have that. I know you must have pre-made food. Like, I know you guys eat the pizzas, right? The Grandiosa pizza. This is like heating up a taco, or is this a burrito? What is this? Anyway, it has bacon. Yeah, that's totally normal. Is that weird? Like, pre-cooked bacon? Is that weird? I didn't know that was weird. It tastes fine, I think. Now I'm questioning things. These boxes of candy. You know, I don't really go in for the red vine. This is licorice. Isn't licorice like popular in Scandinavian countries, by the way? So wouldn't you guys like this? This is a giant. There's a lot of different candy that comes in containers like this, like a bucket. It's great. The red vines, I stay away from those. Those are not good. You want to get the Twizzlers. I don't know if that counts as real licorice, but yeah. As for the boxes, or I'd call this a bucket. Yeah, we sell lots of buckets of candy. It's wonderful. Their bread is weird, soft and soggy. I've heard about this, that American bread is really bad and it's very artificial, and that has a lot of weird chemicals, preservatives in our bread. Most of us don't really think about it, regardless of all that. But I've seen videos of people squishing up the bread, and it like comes back to life. It like expands. It's really bad. It's disturbing. Bread should not do that. So I've always eaten like bread that was pretty soft. That's pretty normal to me. I don't know if it's soggy, but it is soft. I'm not exactly sure what's weird about it for you guys, but sounds like your bread is more natural or authentic, and stiffer, maybe? You guys don't eat as much white bread, do you? I'm pretty sure. Pre-made dinners. Yeah. What? What's with... You guys have to have some of this stuff, right? Are we that unique? Are we that weird? I didn't know this was an American thing. Yeah, there's a whole section. Endless options for pre-made food, pre-made dinner. A lot of people do this stuff. I don't tend to do this. When I was in college and younger, yeah, I'd get like a pre-made burrito, a pre-made whatever. Some of them are decent. Pre-made food is never going to be that great. Hot Pockets, I like. Um, but some of it's bad. I'll admit that. 42, 42 bags of chips in one box. Yes! What's wrong? This, now, I remember these when I was a kid, like on a soccer team or like a little football team playing sports. They would bring out this box of chips, and it was enough to feed like 40 kids. You know, I don't know too many people who buy this for their house just to keep at their house. That's a little weird to me. I'm sure there's people who do it. And yes, it is a massive box filled with 42 bags of chips. And yeah, people get this for Halloween, for sports, for gatherings. We don't normally just keep this in our house, although there are plenty of Americans who do just get this for their family, which is a little excessive. 2 kilograms of peanut butter. This just goes on and on and on. You don't see this all the time, but at some Walmarts, you have the super. This is what we'd call a bulk item. There are dedicated grocery stores in America, like Costco and Sam's Club, that are devoted to giant. You think you've seen some big stuff here? No. No, no, no. This is normal. This is Walmart. You get massive, you can get massive stuff. Like this peanut butter. This is bulk peanut butter. You don't always see this at Walmart, but for stuff that doesn't go bad quickly, it's just kind of an efficient way of getting peanut butter. And a bank inside. Yeah. Yeah, it does have a bank. I loved Walmart. Crazy range of selection. I could get used to this. Yeah, Walmart has a haircut. You get a haircut. There is a bank. I don't know anybody who uses it. That's a little strange to me. There is a bank. You can buy glasses, like eyeglasses. There's the car shop, the guns. I never really thought about it because, when you grow up going somewhere, you don't realize it's weird or special. But so this was actually a lot of fun, seeing Walmart through a Norwegian perspective. I see why you think it's weird, but I think there's a lot of things that are actually pretty cool that I think Norwegians would like, right? So I really enjoyed doing this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts, especially if you're Norwegian. Your thoughts on American Walmart. That'd be really fun to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and seeing Norwegian things I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.